Welcome back to another episode of Lo Que Es Podcast with your host, your compa Tomate. Today we're going to have a very interesting guest. Why I say that? Because the person that's here, in reality, he's going to be in your life forever. Why? Well, he's a tattoo artist. My boy, Thomas Salcido III.
Yes, sir.
What's up, big guy?
What's up, Larry?
Chilling.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here, man.
Thank you for coming. Let's start off right away.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself. Let people know who you are and what you do for a living, obviously.
Well, like you said, man, Thomas Salcido, man, coming out of South Phoenix, Arizona. I'm a tattoo artist. Been a tattoo artist. Always gonna be a tattoo artist. Ain't nothing else to it, man. There's nothing else to it.
Simple. So, what got you into tattooing, first of all? Because, shit.
Yeah, man, you know, I was always an artist, or always had like an artist mindset, I think. I was always drawing and shit like that. I kind of used to get in trouble because I was always drawing on like desktops and stuff like that. You know what
That's
I mean?
called graffiti.
Yeah.
That's called vandalism, my boy.
Yeah. It used to start off stuff like that, but man, I think my homie had like came up on a tattoo machine and all that stuff while I was in high school, and he had asked me like, hey, if you want, he tried to tattoo himself. Didn't really work out that well, so he just ended up having it to me. I started messing around with it, thinking it'd be kind of fun, and the rest is really history, bro. I did my first tattoo on my ex-girlfriend, bro.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
God bless America.
Yeah. And then from there, bro, it just went from there. I fell in love with it as soon as
With the tattooing, right?
Yeah, with tattooing.
Oh, okay, cool. That's
Yeah.
so. Let's start right there where you start about tattooing. What was the first tattoo you did?
The first tattoo I did was just a simple outline of a heart, bro.
So
yeah, I was tattooing on like fruits and like bananas and stuff like that.
Can you?
Yeah, so you can, but the thing is, you need to throw it away ASAP, just cause like it could get raw and it'll just like stick up.
And that, I'm pretty sure with like a banana, just in general, when you barely pinch it, it goes right through it.
So you got to be real delicate with it. But that's just the dumbest way, or just not the dumbest way, but they didn't have many sources to now they got like fake skins. You can
I've
tattoo
seen
on.
that, or babies. Like little fake babies
tattoo.
tattooed.
Or the fake cat
Yeah.
that they could do that you could tattoo on. But they didn't have any of that when I first started tattooing. This is like already, bro, it's going to be 10 years, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be 10 years.
I know, I've seen a couple things they do it on dead pig skin.
Oh, yeah. So I guess they used to do that. But I mean, being in high school, bro, I don't know how.
Oh, yeah, I feel you.
Where was I going to get pig skin?
All we do is eat it.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't orange pills, right?
Orange pills, yeah.
To be pretty close to the skin.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's about as close as it could get. You tattoo real nice and delicate, you clean it up, and it'll stay in there. Like, it'll legit stay in there. You can't shade much, but you kind of learn your lining and stuff like that on there, and that's that.
And how did you get into, like, well, let's say in tattooing, but what you specialize in? What's your specialty?
Man, I'd like to say black and gray realism.
Realism.
Black and gray.
And you
black
bad,
realism.
boy.
No, thank
You
man.
bad.
Thank you.
I'm thinking about getting a Chalino. I
You
really am.
gotta do
A
it, bro.
Chalino
I
and
swear
a
to
Chalino.
God.
Have you seen the one
Man.
with Chalino and Tupac shaking their hands?
I might have seen it on a t-shirt somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because those are my two favorite. And Spanish and me. And English,
The
you
music
can't
is just perfect.
just
I actually
combine.
like that a lot. I actually would be so down to do that, bro.
So you said you started 10 years ago from high school.
Yeah, man, I was in high
And
school.
what motivated you after, like, I'm saying, obviously, were you charging your first tattoos?
No. So the first couple of them I wasn't charging, and then I think the first tattoo I ever like made money off of was a homie, and I think I charged him like $10 to do his mom's day, bro. You know what I mean? Like $10, and I'll blast your whole forearm, bro, with lettering on it. Yeah.
You want to do that now?
Yeah. It's big time now,
Yeah, no, you have to, man.
And then it's just me keeping up. It's not just me myself, but man, it's just where the tattoo world is going, man. It's expensive now. You know what I mean?
No, it is.
The work is a lot more, precise and cleaner. You know what I mean? It's a lot. You
Just
get really what you want. You know what I mean?
But I think nowadays, like, it's a tattooing is a luxury, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
It's not.
Yeah,
Most
yeah,
people,
yeah.
no. Back in the day, it used to be a taboo.
Yeah.
Like, you'll see, like, let's say even 10, 15 years ago,
Yeah.
you see somebody blasted, you'd be like, oh, he's a pothead.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
a drug addict.
Yeah.
Now you see
You some
professional
bikers,
doctors,
yeah.
lawyers,
Yeah.
sleeved up,
Sleeved up,
neck,
yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
So, how from when you started to now, how did it transition from people looking at you like, hey, why you do that, to now like, hey, you're dope.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you. Like, we just had a phone call. Shout out to my boy Monchis. I just showed him the picture. I put it on my social media. He was like, dude, that's my cousin's cousin.
Yeah.
So now and Checo,
Yeah.
I met him, and like, we don't know. I didn't know you, but I knew a lot of people around. Like my wife's friend, her name's Maida. You did the rose on it.
Yeah.
That was savage.
Yeah.
I'll be putting those pictures up on the link, so like that people can
sure,
follow you.
for
Obviously,
sure.
you want to give me your social media while we at it before we forget?
Instagram Thomas_the_artist, Thomas the artist. You'll see the famous TS3 logo that I got. It's on everything and anything, so you'll be able to see that for sure on Instagram. That's kind of where I like to post more of my stuff. I do have Facebook, but that's not really. I don't really post a lot of my artwork on there.
Okay.
I don't do the other stuff, Twitter, Snapchat, all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, feel. Keep it simple, right?
Keep it simple,
Easy
man.
and simple.
You'll find me on one spot, one app, and that's it. And there you go. You know.
So like the question I was asking, how did it transition from that one to now people wanting you? Like, damn, hey, how does it feel? How's that attention?
It's good, man. I like it a lot. As for the feeling, man, it's very different. And I think I like the more I get into it, the longer I've tattooed, the more I kind of get like thankful for it. I'm just thankful for all of it, bro. Like just the artwork itself and just where it had brought me. You know what I mean? It's just a lot, really. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else really. It's just I'm really thankful for the whole thing, for tattooing itself, and then just where it got me, man. I love it.
So like, in a lot of situations that a lot of people heard of, a lot of people saying is like, when you commitment, like a lot of people say you have commitment issues, that you have this and that.
Yeah.
I get it, like, but once you get a tattoo, you're committed for life. You could take it off. Obviously, there's now, but it's still not the same. You can still see the marks, the burnings. But how is it tattooing on somebody that's the first tattoo, and you're gonna be part of them forever? So the pressure on it, how is it? Can you walk through it? Like, how does it feel? Have you ever tattooed somebody that be their first tattoo?
Yeah, and it's very. At first, I used to be very, very scared because I'm thinking like, damn, this is like, I'm gonna be a part of this person's life forever, and whether it's good or bad, I'm the one that did it. You know what I mean? So if it's bad, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, that dude Thomas did it. You know what I mean? And everybody knows like, oh shit, well it's ugly, so don't go to him. Or now on the other hand, now 10 years later, everything's gravy. All of it's dope, so everybody's like happy, like, hey, Thomas did it. You know what I mean? And it makes me happy that that they know that. But man, like the feeling of it is very scary, and even then, like even now, it's still kind of scary. You know what I mean? I know. I'm good now, especially from where I came from. I know I'm good, but still, you still
Humble.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Humble yourself at the end of the day, huh?
And you still want to make sure you are giving them your best work. You know what I mean?
Well, definitely.
Yeah, so it's still a nerve-wracking thing to do. So you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's a permanent thing. It's permanent artwork. It's not a piece of paper where I could draw, erase, or draw over. You know what I mean? Like paintings. I do a lot of paintings.
I see that.
Not as much as I used to, but I'd like to definitely bounce back on that. But painting, if you don't like something, you paint right over it. Tattooing, bro, it's one, you shade or you line one thing and it's there and it's gonna stay there. You get what I'm saying?
And that's one of the things that I always wanted to get a Medusa. He's the one that did Medusa, and it was so hard to find the perfect artist, because if, let's say for example, I'm not saying you, if you would have messed it, anybody would have messed it up, I would have had to black it out.
Yeah.
And that honestly, it would have something,
but
how I met the shop that you work at, the shop where you tattoo off.
Yeah.
I was at Target, right? We were at Target and we seen this girl working, I want to say at Starbucks.
Yeah.
And she had a Cantinflas, Pedro Infante, I think, and another one, I don't know who. And I asked her, hey, who did your tattoo? And that she told me it was Figueroa.
Yeah.
That's who I got my verde with. That was my first one.
Yeah.
And then when we went to a tattoo expo, me and my wife, I want to say it was a Renaissance right here in Glendale. Yeah. And then you were tattooing there, and my wife was like, hey, she did my friend. He did my friends. Yeah. And then she followed me, and she said, you did a lot of one on your wife.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, let's check it out. And I seen it. And the first one I think I seen was Tupac. No, Ice Cube.
Yeah. I
think I seen that. I was like, no way. That's the perfect person I get. Yeah. Whatever sometimes a lot of people say it's too expensive. I'd rather pay that extra $1. Yeah. And 99% chance it's going to come out good.
And it's going to come out good.
Because I know on social media you be seeing $10, $300, and $1,000 tattoos. Yeah. The same tiger, but you can see the difference with you paid,
Cheap work ain't good, and good work ain't cheap.
You don't have
what I'm saying? That's like the main thing. And then with tattooing, you literally get what you literally get what you pay. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna go to somebody's homie that's charging you like, yeah, $100, I'll finish your whole sleeve. It's gonna look like $100
$100.
But if you go to another guy and he's charging you $2,000, it's gonna look
Like
like
$2
$2,000
grand.
worth of work.
It's like it's like a Chrysler 300 and a Rolls
Rolls-Royce.
Royce. Back in the day,
Yeah.
people you put them next to each other.
Yeah,
Oh, it's nothing the
not-
same.
yeah, it's
Hell
not the
nah.
same. No matter how much rims or
The
any kind of
emblems you
chrome
put.
or emblem you put on it, it's never gonna be a Rolls Royce. You know what I'm saying? So it's just stuff like that.
Yeah, I think it's nerve wracking. Like I said, like yesterday, like I was talking to his barber, and I was like, everybody chooses the people they want to be with. Like either your mechanic, either your plumber, or going to a barber or whatever. Or the girls are stylish.
Yeah.
You dedicate to that person.
Yeah.
But like I tell him, cutting hair is an art as well.
Yeah.
But you mess up the hair, the next week it's grow back.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
An artist messes up your tattoo, you're scarred.
Yeah, it's scarred.
And there's a lot of accidents that happen on TikTok or on TikTok or whatever platform that there is.
Yeah.
They do it and they start crying.
Yeah.
Have you ever had any of those situations?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I have had a few people pass out. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what's scary. I remember the first time that ever happened.
Let me see. Let's talk about that.
So the first time that happened, I was still tattooing at home, bro.
Whoa.
So I'm a teenager, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a teenager, just a little dumbass kid tattooing away, and this girl got lightheaded, and she told me, "Hey, I feel a little lightheaded." I said, "Oh, damn, like,
What do I do?
What do I don't even know what to do. Like, well, what happened? What'd you do? You know what I mean?" And I didn't even know. I'm like, well, okay, just relax, just drink some water. Let me finish this tattoo. Kept going, and then boom, out. And every time they pass out, it's always for like a minute or two. It's nothing dramatic. No, you know what I mean. No one ever gets like truly hurt. You just do pass out from it. You know what I mean?
Is it the pain?
It's just the pain, and then maybe you're not eating right or something like that. You're low on sugar. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. I think a lot of people like overwhelm themselves with what it's gonna feel like, and so like if you sit there and like, oh my god, it's gonna hurt. Then I get to it, and it's like, oh shit, and then it really happens.
Because the mind is strong, bro.
Yeah,
the
man.
mind.
Yeah,
no, I don't care what anybody
strong.
says.
Yeah,
The mind
so
is strong.
if you sit there, come in confidently, like, hey, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna take this tattoo. You're gonna do well. But if the whole day you're like, oh man, this is gonna fucking hurt. This is gonna hurt, and then that's all it's gonna feel like. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. The first time she had passed out at the house, I was scared, bro. That minute felt like forever. You know what I mean? And then she came to, and then you just drink water. But now you kind of know what to look for, you know what I mean? They may get pale to the skin and sweaty, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh shit, like, are you okay? And then they feel like, oh, I'm a little lightheaded. And then you want to go ahead and like take a minute, cool them down, grab a soda or something, let them drink on the soda, and then from there they're good to go. You know what I mean?
I was seeing this one video, dude. This fool was getting blasted, right? I think I don't want to say it was his first tattoo. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
And the guy starts pissing on himself.
Oh yeah.
Dude, but I'm saying. Like, are you okay? Yeah. I don't feel comfortable to cut it.
Yeah.
Like, he pissed everywhere.
Yeah.
Has that happened to you?
Yeah,
Anything,
no, hell no.
Anything similar like that, or anything that bad?
You know, it wasn't me, but it was one of my homies. We were sitting there in the shop, and he was tattooing this guy. But this guy was drinking all day. We ended up finding out after he was drinking all day at the fair. So he's out in the sun all day, and he's drinking beer. It's just fucked up. And then he goes and gets a tattoo that night. So what happens is he gets a small, I swear, bro, small tattoo. Small. My homeboy's done in like 30 minutes, right? He stands up. As soon as he stands up, he just fucking falls back and busts his head on the floor and shit.
No way.
We had to call the ambulance in, bro.
And what happens in there?
So he came to right even before the ambulance showed up, because like I said, it only lasts so long, But he passed out and just fell straight and then busted his head, and it was scary. That was probably like the scariest thing I've ever seen, in the tattoo world, bro. He like just started. He was just bleeding, and my boy was there. We woke him up, and we're like, hey, how's everything, And like, are you okay? And he's just like, yeah. We're asking him his name, what day it was, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, protocol.
And he was fine. He was fine, but the ambulance had to take him just because like he busted his head open.
Concussion or something.
Yeah,
right?
man, something, because he fell straight to the ground. But it's just like, you go in to get a tattoo, man. You don't drink all day and then go that night to get tattooed and don't eat, and you know what I mean? Like, you need to prepare yourself, man. Like,
so was your let's say I'm gonna go get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Hey, Thomas, what's up? I want to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your protocol? What would you tell him? You know what? Do this,
Hey.
and that, but make sure.
Good meal. Have a good meal in your stomach. Be super hydrated. Water, Gatorade, everything like that.
No alcohol? I heard it thins your blood.
Yeah, you don't want to do alcohol. You don't want to do alcohol as much. if I got a good friend in there and they're like, and I know how they control their liquor, I let a couple friends drink their drinks while I'm tattooing them. You know what
But
I
it
mean?
won't thin their blood.
I believe it's more so if you drink the night before and you're hungover.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
While during it, it's you're still.
Because the first tattoo that I did, the one on my back, I bought a 6-pack.
Yeah.
It was my first tattoo, so, and then after I did it, I went home and I researched. And they saying you're not supposed to because blood gets thinner.
It thins
But
your
it makes
blood.
sense, like after you said, alcohol is not going to go through your whole system right away.
Right away. When
So
you're
the
drinking,
next day,
it's
it makes
the
total
next
sense.
morning. You know what I mean? If you've been drinking all night and you wake up that next morning and you're about to go get a tattoo, that's when your blood's like the thinnest and stuff like that. And
Have you had any bleeders?
Yeah, I've had something like that, and honestly, it sounds crazy, but your skin would actually reject the ink.
It throws it out.
Yeah, no, it would like legit reject it. You're sitting there trying to shade in like a dark medium gray or something like that, right? And you start tattooing it, and then you wipe it clean, and all it is bleeding. There's no ink left. It's just blood. You get what I'm saying?
So basically your pores are
So
open, right?
Yeah, all I'm doing is opening your pores up and then just letting it bleed.
So what happens there?
You just gotta kind of end the session,
Next.
bro. Yeah, I might have had it maybe happen less than a handful of times, bro. And just gotta let them know, like, hey, man, like, and they don't even need to tell me anything. And sometimes who comes in and says, hey, I was drinking all last night, right?
You can smell it, right?
So you can smell it, and then you can tell on the tattoo. So they don't tell me anything, but I could tell, right? And I clean them up, and I'm like, hey, have you been drinking last night? Yeah, we got fucked up till like 1 a.m. Well, it clearly shows I can't tattoo you. You know what I mean? And I gotta wipe it down, and we'll just book another session just to get it in there. But yeah, cool. Man, it's a crazy thing, and I don't think a lot of people take tattoos, going to get a tattoo, as seriously as they should. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I remember I was asking, hey, what time? You said this time. Okay, can I go to work? Or stay home? Just stay home. You know what? Come clean and so like that. Be hygienic. So how do you prepare to do a tattoo? How do you either mentally or what do you do? Obviously, every day you do this, so it's a habit. It's a natural thing. So
I guess I have a regular like
routine.
You know what I mean? I obviously make sure I get my meal in, and then I think I'd like to I definitely clear my mind, bro. I don't really like to have a lot going on in my mind and thinking about a bunch of stuff while I'm tattooing, because then it just like clouds up my head, So I kind of just definitely get my meal in, you know what I mean? Obviously, I have my baby girl too, so I obviously gotta do the family stuff in the morning.
Take care of the queen. You gotta take care of the
I
queen.
gotta take care of my babies in the morning. But definitely, as soon as I get ready and I'm getting dressed to go to work, that's when I'm like clearing my mind up. Like, okay, I'm about to this is what I'm doing today. Most of the time, I like to. I already know what I am doing for the day. That helps a lot too. You know what I mean? Preparing, because you get to prepare and you know exactly what it is that you're doing. So most of the time the design's ready to go the night before, so I'm not worried about that. But on my way there, listen to music. Sometimes I don't listen to anything at all, and I just like to have my mind clear. Yeah, and then once we get to tattooing, prepping anyways. Just chopping it up with you. But I feel like I get in this zone as soon as I immediately start tattooing you. I kind of forget that you're there. And I forget that I'm there in a sense, and I just kind of
clean.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's like I know the times I've been there. Like I said, barbershops. There's a barbershop.
Yeah.
When you go to a tattoo, there's a tattoo shop. It's not the same, but like when we go, we talk about everything.
Man, everything.
And I don't even know who's getting tatted on the corner, but we chopping it up.
You don't know who that person is next to you.
How's that environment when you work
It's so fun, bro. Like, it's so fun. Like, shout out to all the guys I work with, bro. I love them all. They're like my brothers, bro. And this comes from I don't have any brothers, so I grew up with 2 sisters, bro. You know what I mean? 2 older sisters. So I didn't have like any of my boys that I call my boys are like really my brothers, because I don't have brothers.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
No, hell yeah, I know what you're saying.
So joining this shop, everybody there is so dope, bro. They're cool in their own way, you know what I mean? The artwork wise and shit like that,
Everybody has their own personality, but everything like a puzzle, right?
Yeah, man.
This piece is different, that piece is different, that piece. But if you put them all together, you can still combine and still connect.
We're a bunch of fucking misfits, bro. You know what I'm saying? But it works, though.
No, that's
you know
what I'm saying.
But it works, and it's so dope, bro. They're really, really cool, man. We just laugh and just talk about bullshit, really. A lot of the time, it's like, I want to say like 90% bullshit and 10% like serious, like
that goes into
shit,
bullshit.
You know what I mean? Serious, business.
And then
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like they're a lot older than me.
How old are you?
Anyway, I'm 28 years old now.
And you're still young.
Yeah.
So you were starting at 18?
Yeah, man.
God bless.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, so I lied. I'm turning 28 this year.
Oh, you're 27.
So I'm 27. So I was 17 when I started tattooing. And then, yeah.
At what age you knew I got it? I know I'm good.
Probably like 21.
So it took you
22.
like
It
4 or
took me.
5 years to know. You
Yeah,
know
bro.
what?
Oh yeah,
I'm
bro.
confident enough to say
Bro.
I can do whatever you want.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And I look at it like this: when you do anything, say you can look at it in a barber aspect too. You look at your work and you say, will you let that? Will you, get that yourself?
Correct.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Are you
fair.
good enough to where you let yourself tattoo yourself and be happy with it? You get what I'm saying?
No, yes,
I was
most
telling my
definitely.
boy this the other day, and I'm like, I finally felt like that barely a few years ago. Like I barely, like man.
I'll let myself tie
You know
myself
what I'm
up.
saying? And I'll proudly wear it. You know what I mean? Like 5, 6 years ago, bro. This tattoo shit, man. Like it's out the gate. You're not gonna be good at all, bro. Like you can be, but you're not gonna. It still takes some serious years to like find your style and how you want to do shit. You know what I mean?
I feel you. It's like anything. Everything.
It's like anything. Bro.
Everything
Yeah.
that you do, practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
there's barber school? Is there tattooing school?
No, man. I think there is, but I haven't looked too much into it. But I swear, I think I've read something that there was one in New York. But I mean, it's hard, bro. You can't.
How can they
teach
teach
this
it?
shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
How can you teach
So,
it?
and then I say that. Here's the funny thing. I say that, and I got an apprentice right now.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, man. My homeboy Ricky, man.
No way.
Yeah, dude. I've been tattooing him for a long time. He became a good client, and then he became a good friend, and now he was like, hey, I want to be a tattoo artist, and he's really serious about it. And so I took him on. He's the second person to ask me. The first time a homeboy asked me, and I said no because I didn't think I was ready.
Okay.
You got to understand, like, tattooing and learning to teach somebody to tattoo is two totally different things.
And well, I bet you he thought you were selfish.
And man, yeah, I know he understood. I kind of broke it down to him, like, hey,
okay.
I don't think I could teach you how to tattoo, bro. I really don't think I can. And this was like, man, I want to say like before COVID, maybe like 2019, 2018, and he asked me to, to teach him, and I was just like, I can't, bro. Like, I just don't think I could do it. And then my boy Ricky just told me last year, you know what I mean, like. And was
Jump
like,
on board.
Yeah, and I said, and I thought, you know what, man, I think I could do it. And I said, yeah, and he's like I said, he's a really really good friend of mine, and I seen the desire and the potential in him. You know what I mean? I was like, you know what, I think I can make it happen, bro. So we've been going strong ever since January. January is January 1st or month of January was his initial start of.
And what does an apprentice do for you? Does he follow you around? Does he do small tattoos or what?
Yeah. So the beginning of it is following around, looking at everything, just being under my umbrella, checking out everything I do, how I do it. A lot of shop cleaning, you know what I mean? Just regular shit, you know.
Yeah, he's around.
Just learning how to be around a tattoo shop and shit like that, and being comfortable with
clean.
us. And yeah,
main thing has
clean.
to be clean. I think, in my opinion.
And, no, that's a real thing. No, the first. He didn't even teach. The first thing I taught him was sanitation and shit like that. You know what I mean? And how to be clean around your station, because that's. We deal with blood and plasma and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, fair.
So it's a real thing. You know.
Oh
you
yeah,
gotta be really clean about that.
Have you ever had a customer that was positive with something, or what did they?
No, but I mean. No one ever really came. I think those people know not to get tattooed.
And what if they do and something happens?
Man.
Have you guys ever been in that situation or heard anything?
Man.
Let's say, for example, God forbid, I had HIV or whatever, and I don't tell you, but I know it. You can sue, right?
Yeah.
Because if anything happens to you, you go to. It's just like anything. If you go have sexual intercourse with somebody that knows that they have AIDS or anything like that, you could basically, obviously, you're gonna get infected. You don't want to do that. But
and this ain't even pleasure, bro. This is our job. You know what I'm saying? So it's even more serious, I think, than having somebody do some.
And you got kids. You got to go to your family and get them.
Exactly. I always took it seriously. Don't get me wrong, but man, I think I looked at it even more after I had my baby girl, bro.
Oh yes,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Because now I'm like, fuck, man, I gotta go home.
Not just my wife and me. Now it's a little child
I'm like, oh fuck, man. I get like, I don't touch her when I get home. I don't touch her. I go straight to the bathroom and I just wash my hands again. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. You have to.
I take off my clothes that I have.
And especially as your first one. Have you ever seen those commercials? And me and my wife have been through this.
I think I've seen what
my first child is perfect. Oh no, like a bubble child.
Careful.
Bubble child, right? Be careful. The next one coming, got gum. You hit it. Oh my bad.
You're handing it to whoever and shit.
The first one, your mother can't even touch it. No, stop! You wash your hands. Don't even kiss him. And then the second one's playing with mud outside. Who cares?
Bro,
but it happens. It's a real thing, though. Because we've been there. My wife. Well, my wife's the one that's controlling the camera. Shout out to my wife, my boy Zach. that she was like that with my son, like
Yeah.
really, like she like a bubble boy.
Yeah.
And I used to tell my wife, let him play in the dirt, let him have fun. He's a kid.
Yeah.
No, this and that. And the next one was born, which is my second child, my daughter.
Yeah.
She didn't care.
Yeah.
She was like, she was like, it was too much work already. You know what? Do what you gotta do. The third one, she cooks her own food.
Yeah. Dude, hey, listen. So like, right when we had our baby, man, me and my wife agreed. Like, we didn't even want our parents to kiss her, bro.
Oh, that's what. Now, no, my wife was.
But
the
I
same.
guess that RSV
It's
shit
real
is like
though.
real, right?
It's real though.
Yeah, that RSV
like,
shit.
in the
Right? I
beginning,
don't
I
know
was-
exactly too much of what it is, but I know it's like some kind of sickness that you could get
So
from
RSV
too many people touching the baby and kissing
So what happens?
the baby.
What I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me. RSV was transferred from basically the spit that goes into it, and it goes into the kid's mouth, and they
Yes.
start getting. In Spanish, we call it llagas.
Yeah.
In English, blisters.
Blisters
Into their mouth, and then that feeds to their hands.
Yeah.
It's a real big thing.
Yes. Okay.
So,
yeah.
but-
See, and that's the shit I'm talking about.
And that
Right?
was good that you guys both of them agreed to the same.
We did agree, yeah, we did agree, and I just wanted to do whatever my wife wanted to do. She was the one having the baby, so I was like, whatever you want. You don't want nobody to touch her, then all right, that's fine, that's it. But I don't give a
Makes
damn.
sense.
This is my baby, and she's my baby. I'm gonna kiss her all I want. But even then, bro, like
Even us too,
You know
though.
what was crazy? I know. I was even scared to kiss my baby, bro.
I was.
You know what I mean? It might have been like her, when she became like 2 months, when I was actually comfortable kissing her, like, cause I would kiss her. You know what I mean? It's your baby. You
wanna
saying?
cuddle.
It's your baby. You want to just hold her. I would hold her and I'll kiss her on the forehead. You know. And then my wife, like she's 2 months later. You know what I mean? After having a baby, and she's kissing her on the mouth and on the face and cheeks. It's our baby. And I said, man, I wish I could do that. And she's like, what do you mean? Like, you could do it. It's your baby. I go, I know. I get scared. I didn't want it to, I don't want her to get sick. And I don't want it to be for me. You know
Most
what I mean?
definitely,
Like,
that'd be
fuck
more
no.
guilty, right?
I'd feel like shit, bro. I'd feel
Most
terrible.
definitely, most
And
definitely.
so, yeah, man, she's like, dude, like, what the fuck? It's your baby. I'm like, alright, and it's just my
Yeah,
baby.
you're my-
I love my baby, bro. You know
Nah, I
what I'm
feel you.
saying?
Like
I'm
I
love my baby.
like I
So-
got three of them. Like I said, this is off the tattoo, but that's
Yeah,
what it's
no,
about.
for
We can
sure.
we can
Yeah,
talk about
man,
whatever.
hell yeah.
Me and my wife was one of the things that she wanted the same thing like you and your wife, but I was more like, hey, what's gonna happen? Like, but then we started doing a little bit more. Like obviously ignorance has a lot of part to do with it.
Yeah.
And like, oh, you just don't like my mom, or you just don't like
Oh,
your
yeah,
mom, whatever,
yeah,
But it
yeah.
wasn't that case, like I said. Obviously, but it makes sense.
It's all just in the best intention for the child. You know what I'm saying?
So let's go. Obviously, you said it right now. COVID. How did COVID affect you? With
That was a crazy time right there.
yeah,
that was
because
pretty wild,
did
yeah.
you do how
We
was it?
ended up,
Because they closed a lot of tattoo shops, right?
We had a shop meeting, and we discussed like what we were gonna do and who wanted to do what, and we barbershops, salons, tattoo shops, we were all in like the gray area. We weren't corporate, so they didn't shut us down right away. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Borderline.
you know what I'm saying? They didn't know what to do with us at first. I actually remember seeing a list of the people that haven't been shut down yet, and it was like salons, barbershops, tattoo shops, all that stuff, right? And so a couple of shops here and there around us were canceling appointments and all that shit like that,
Because
So-
COVID was real.
Yeah, that was a real deal too. You know what I mean? It just was. It was super weird too, man. So like, I remember the guys at the shop. Hey, we're gonna talk about it. We all went in and we talked about it, and they were like, "Who's comfortable with doing what?" and all that. They kind of left it up to us. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we just pay for our booth, But it
Your
was
discretion.
yeah, my boy was like on some shit, man. He I wanted to work. I understood the situation. It's not that I didn't take it seriously. I did.
You
But
gotta
man,
eat.
Hey, man.
You gotta eat.
I gotta
At
eat,
the end of
bro.
the day.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel
wanted
you.
to work, but the thing was, your clients obviously had, you got another person
Yeah.
there. They have to be okay
Agree.
with it.
You is a partnership,
I
man.
wanted to work, and they didn't want to get tattooed. So what happened was like legit. I want to say I was off for probably like that whole month of March or so. Yeah, man. But honestly, man, I like to think I'm good with my money.
Okay, cool.
So what I'm saying?
That's why it didn't affect you as
yeah,
much.
And that's crazy. When I was probably like 25, 24 years old when it happened, right? I'm at that age, I feel like some people are not really good with their money.
But were you already married?
I am. Huh?
Were you already married?
No,
No?
we weren't married yet.
Because a woman has
I
a lot
am.
to do with a lot of things. Though, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, but honestly, man, she'll tell you too. I'm probably the one that's better with the money, bro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, legit. Financially, I just think about future and longevity shit. So
I think that has to come to do with how you were raised. We don't want to go back to where we're at.
Yeah.
Honestly, my opinion,
No,
how I
no,
see
no,
it.
that's a real-
Because
no,
I'm
that's
from
what it is.
you from Southern.
Yeah, bro.
I'm from Buckeye.
Yeah.
And it's the same. That's one of the things I
It's a
tell my
real
wife.
thing, bro.
Like,
Yeah.
obviously, the objective of life is not to go backwards. Obviously,
Yeah.
we're going to have setbacks. That's
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
But that's why when I think about money, we're not rich,
Yeah.
but I could go a month without working. Thank God, because why we are able to save our money, the little money that we have. But why? Because I don't want to be eating top ramen all day or bologna. My kids don't know what bologna is. You know, sopita, frijoles.
Yeah.
I don't get me wrong, that's
Yeah.
bomb.
And it's good because
And
now
that-
you eat it
that
as a
shit's
luxury.
good, bro.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Hey,
listen. It's,
Zach's like, that's awesome, dude.
Hey, listen. That's some good food, bro. I love that food, and eating it as a luxury now is great. But when you're eating that because that's
Mandatory?
all you had in the fucking in the pantry, dog, that shit is crazy as hell to me. You know
Nah,
what I
I
mean?
feel you,
Like,
dog.
you
We've
know,
been in this.
That's what
get-
I'm saying. My kids think bologna's good because they don't
Yeah.
have to eat that.
Yeah.
That's
they don't
right.
have it.
Exactly. That's the
But if you're
exact
like,
word.
if you grew up eating bologna sandwiches for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you think, hey.
And
this
it was a
shit is-
government bologna?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That shit is serious, bro.
That was bad, bro.
Yeah,
That's
so
why it makes sense.
I really like to think it's probably because of that too, bro. You know where I came from, South Phoenix, bro. Like not a lot of like money is getting flown into there, and my parents
there
are
is,
just
it's
like
not the
middle
right
class
money.
workers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Middle class workers with 3 kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the recession hit and all that shit when we were
2008.
kids. You know what I'm saying?
I
we
feel you,
we were
dog.
kids, bro.
We were
You know
kids.
what I'm saying? So like I seen all that shit, bro. I remember one year, me and my fucking sisters got a blanket, bro. And I know a lot of people, you know, would say like, "Hey, man, you got something." You know what I'm saying? You got a fucking blanket, but bro, when your cousins and shit are getting fucking cars and Jordans and fucking Xbox games and shit,
Hell
and you're sitting
yeah,
there
no
in the
matter what
corner,
anybody
and
says,
you're
bro.
sitting
When
there
you're
in
a
the corner
child,
and
it's
you're
gonna
getting a
hit you.
blanket, that shit hits you.
Now
bro.
as an adult, like okay, it is
You
what it
sit
is.
there
You
and
know what I
think-
mean?
And I'm thankful for it always.
But
bro.
I'm not gonna give my kid a. Honestly, be realistic. I'm not gonna give my kid a blanket just for Christmas.
just for Christmas.
Because I know how
bro.
it felt.
You know how that
You know what I mean?
exactly, bro.
It
I'm
is.
not gonna give them that shit. You know what I mean?
No.
I'm not gonna give them a pair of socks for Christmas.
The
just 'cause,
person
like,
that tells me, oh well, you should be thankful. Yeah, thankful. But at the end of the day, that person probably didn't go through you.
yeah.
But there's a lot of people in this world that are obviously 100%. I
We'll just
agree with
love a
him.
blanket, yeah.
I agree with it. But like I was saying, to be in a situation of that you're not used to, or that you used to it every day,
yeah.
obviously it's gonna hit. No, especially
Yeah.
if you're children. They're not that they're ungrateful. It's just they're children, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Children are gonna be children no matter why you see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Talking about your parents, what they think about you tattooing in the beginning?
At first, it was a little like, what the hell? At first, they didn't really mind. You know what I mean? They were kind of like mad.
It's a hobby.
But they didn't mind because it was a hobby. and you gotta understand, like I said, when I started, I was in high school.
Correct.
So they were just like, oh, okay, cool. Like,
Do they have tattoos?
My mom does.
Oh, your
And
mom
she was-
does?
Yeah, and I was the only one I did it.
And
Yeah,
your
she has-
pops?
Yeah, my pops never, bro. He'll never get tattoos. Bro. He's way too old school, man. But yeah, man, they first were just like, okay, cool, like that's what you do on your time off. I don't give a shit, right? Because I was in high school and I'll come home straight home. They were happy because I was home. You know what I mean? Like cool, this kid ain't out in the fucking streets no more. He's just at home tattooing. But I'd have all boys come and we
God
just
bless.
fucking have pizza and some 40s and shit. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
hell
Like
yeah.
a bunch of teenage kids, bro, just ready to tattoo or whatever, and we would have fucking a ball. And then I graduated high school, and my dad was like, "All right, cool, hey, like, the real world is here." You know what I'm saying? Like,
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? And I was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna continue tattooing." And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm just gonna continue tattooing." He's like, "That's not no fucking job," you know what I mean? And that's I heard that with everybody, bro. Even my ex, bro, at the time, you know what I'm saying? And that's
Put you
why
down.
shit. Yeah, man. Everybody around me was just kind of putting me down on that, and was like, "Man, you know, like I think you should consider trying to." At first, it was on some like telling me nicely, you know what I mean? Like, hey,
Get a
you know,
job.
this job's hiring, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they got benefits, you know what I'm saying? For my dad, it was all about like benefits, 401k, because that's what his job did. You know what I mean? Like he worked that corporate job, so you know, he's like, hey,
Have you read that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad?
no,
Read it, and you go.
Read it.
Those words that you said right now,
Yeah.
I promise you, you're gonna be like, there's two. One was the Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki.
yeah,
It's a
good
great
stuff.
book actually, and that's
I
what they
gotta
were
read
talking
it,
about.
man. Yeah, I don't agree with.
You're
that
your
shit,
own
bro.
boss, man.
Yeah,
That's that.
man.
How's that?
Yeah.
Is it a job for you? Is it a hobby? Is it a pet? Because once you do something you love, dude, you don't see it as a job. Like, what do you see? Like,
You know what?
you got
At
best
first,
of both worlds. You have your
man,
family.
hey,
You
bro,
can start anytime you
never,
want.
Yeah, never. I never looked at it as a job. Lately, I have been, but you gotta understand, like when you become a family man, like you realize like, hey, there's shit that you gotta pay.
100%, dog. 100%.
You know what I mean? I've been blessed enough to work well enough to where my lady could be home with my baby full time.
Blessings.
You get what I'm saying? So
you don't want other people to raise your kids.
yeah, man. I never looked at it that way, and I kind of knew that. I was like, man, I don't want my parents. Although that's what grandparents are for. I didn't want to burden them with like, hey, watch your third grandbaby as well. Can you do that? You know, so I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. This tattooing, man, was able to let me have my wife stay at home and watch her baby. So it's great, man. You know what I mean? It's lovely. But
does your wife have tattoos?
Yeah, she's blasted, bro.
You did all of them?
Yeah, I think I did all of them except for like maybe like 2 or 3. She might have had 2 before we got together, and then she recently just got a 3rd one.
What?
Yeah, but
what?
I had to get that one. I had to get that.
So let's talk about that real quick. So the 2 before you don't count because obviously she had tattoos. After you met, you start doing all her tattoos, right?
Yeah.
And how you felt when she told you, "Hey, I want to get a tattoo from somebody else"?
Yeah, it was funny because she was. You could tell she was nervous.
She had to submit a paperwork, approve or deny.
Yeah. She was nervous, and I remember she was always complimenting. She would show me this lady's.
What's her
page.
name?
Jess, but she goes by Mama Luna Tattoos.
See, breaking families.
Yeah.
Breaking families, Mama Luna.
Yeah. Mama Luna Tattoos. Yeah. So.
And this was a lady.
Yeah, and that's the big part. That's the big like, yep.
Okay, you're good, baby.
Yeah, you're good.
So why?
No, man. So she hit me with it. And was like, she constantly kept complimenting this lady's work.
She was throwing like
yeah,
indirects.
Hey, look at her drawings. Look at her drawings. She does a lot of traditional, illustrative traditional shit. You know what I mean? And it's far opposite of what I do.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Color, the whole 9, right?
But would you be able to do that tattoo if you really
guess
thought
I
about
can, but it definitely would have not came out.
Okay.
How she got it.
So you understand what's your limits?
Yeah, hell yeah, I do, bro. I know where I'm at and all that. So she started showing me this lady's work, and I know like I can't do that. And then she finally hit me with like, hey, I'm looking to get a tattoo. And I said, oh, perfect. Like, you say when? And she goes, oh, but not with you. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wait, what? And she's like, yeah. She goes, I want to get tattooed by this girl. You know what I mean? I got an idea for a tattoo for my leg, and I think I should kill it. And I'm like, well, who the hell is she? I want to see the work, all that shit. I want to prove it. You know what I mean? And she told me the idea. Basically, in a sense, it's a female breastfeeding her child, real Latina chick looking. You know what I mean? Like,
technically, her and her baby.
Her and her baby. You know what I'm saying? Has a sacred heart around it and shit like that, cactus and all that stuff. You know? So real like dope home to the heart kind of shit.
Yeah, okay.
And it's a real dope custom drawing. I could see it, and if you see it, you can tell like nobody else has that that tattoo. That lady, she draws like for that tattoo. If you sit there and you go to her and be like, hey, I want a fucking pig in a cop outfit, she'll draw it, and you'd be the only one with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like out of her head, huh?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, bro. She's really, really, really good.
All right,
man.
We're gonna approve that one then.
Yeah, man. And so of course I was like, yeah, you know what? I like her work. I know I can't really do that for you. So if you're down, obviously she was down, right? But
as long as it's not a black and white, because then I'll be high.
Yeah, you can't go to nobody else, if, for black and gray realism. If that's what I do, you know what I'm saying? That would be fucking crazy to me.
That's kind of divorce papers right there.
Yeah, man, that's like an insult. You know what I'm saying? That's like a real insult. So yeah, man, she goes on she did her little color thing, and it's really nice, bro. Well, all the black and gray work, lettering, all that, all me, bro.
Denied it. She puts any form. That's cool. Yep. What's your favorite tattoo you've done?
Right now, I would probably have to say.
I could guess.
The Breaking Bad piece.
Yeah, it's a bad motherfucker. Yeah. Everybody I talk to, dog, on everything. Everybody I talk to, like, oh, who that? That's the first one I show, because that motherfucker's dope.
Yeah, so I did a tattoo of Breaking Bad. I don't know if you guys are familiar
with the
show.
White.
Walter White, yep. Walter White and Jesse Pinkman, and it's a full chest piece on my boy Tyler. That man, I tell you what, he could sit like a rock, bro. That boy sat through that whole thing like what?
How many sessions?
1, 2. We did the Walter White at one of those tattoo expos. Then he came back for the middle section. 2, 3, maybe like 4 sessions. She's actually coming in on Friday. What's today? Wednesday? Thursday?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
tomorrow's Thursday.
Tomorrow's Thursday.
Look, we don't even know what day it is.
Goddamn, see, we work too much.
Yeah, you
We
work
need
too
it.
much or you love your job. You know what I'm
You
saying?
feel me?
Don't know-
Either
you don't
way.
care what day it is or what it is.
Jeez, Louis.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of work.
Zach, what's today?
What's the day, huh?
It's Wednesday.
Yeah. So yeah, man, my boy is coming in on Friday. We're actually gonna do the final touches, and that chest piece is gonna be done, and that would probably be my favorite tattoo.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Well, once you're done, show me a picture and I can
Oh,
add it.
yeah,
It'll,
for sure, bro.
it'll probably be done before the podcast
For
comes
sure.
out, but then
Oh,
I can
yeah,
add it.
for sure.
I like that Mac Miller piece.
The
bro.
Mac Miller one is fun. Any kind of celebrity portraits are always gonna be.
Look
my
at the Ice
favorite.
Cube, bro.
The Ice Cube one down the way is dope.
But when you
Yeah.
do my wife, my portrait, that better be your favorite.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
My face is gonna be on her.
Yeah. Those are always fun, right? I love them, right? They're always fun. You guys gotta understand why, like, the celebrity ones are fucking great and are fun for me is because everybody knows the image.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
not,
get what I'm saying?
no,
and
and
if the thing is, if I nailed it right,
that's the
no
thing.
matter who walks by, they know exactly
who it is.
Who it is.
Who it is. That's
There's
what I'm saying.
kids pointing out like, oh wow, that's Ice Cube.
Yep.
Like damn,
The Ice Cube one's
that's
dope,
dope,
bro.
right? That
That's
makes me
like-
happy. Like, oh shit, they got like I got it. I did it that well to where this little kid seen a tattoo and was like, oh, that's
Hey,
Ice Cube.
but how do you do it? Because like you said, on paper you could erase.
Yeah, man.
Like on the paper you could go back and erase, but
Yeah.
because I seen how you guys do stencils, all you guys see curves, balls.
man,
Like what
stencils
the
and
hell
lining,
is
all-
those?
As long as you got the full like bone structure and just all the details in the beard and just shit like that. Maybe their moles or whatever.
But
If you got all those tinted in there, stenciled on there,
Mm.
and you transfer it to skin and you're able to tattoo and kind of mimic what you see off of the tattoo, that clearly doesn't do it for you. You're the one that has to
Oh yeah,
do
most
it,
definitely.
right?
Like I
So
think
that's why man, bro, it's really it's fucking fun. It's fun. Because you see it come to life too, you know what I mean?
that's what I'm saying.
You
Some
see it
some
really
of you
come to
guys
life.
start from the top and then the bottom,
Yeah.
or start from the bottom or from the side, like.
Yeah.
And I think what it is, it
Exactly.
connects in your brain. Like my job, what I do, I could just see it already in my head, and you already know where you're gonna start, what you're gonna shade, what you're gonna do, right?
Yeah. Again, it's just like knowing what you want to do.
We're gonna tag Walter
Forward.
White. Well, he's not Walter White, the actor. We'll see if he.
Yeah, I don't know that dude's
I know who it.
Brian Krantz.
Brian Krantz.
Yeah, dude.
I know Malcolm in the Middle. I actually love him as a actor, like,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
It's crazy you could go from Malcolm in the Middle to Breaking Bad.
That's what I'm
Man,
telling
dude,
you.
What the fuck, right?
God bless, and now he has lottery tickets
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
on the movies.
Yeah.
That boy is legit.
My
bro.
wife watched some shit with him when he was a judge. You seen that
The
one?
Brian Creston one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also when he comes with Kevin Hart when he's a paraplegic or he is only his head,
I ain't seen that one.
bro, we gotta watch it. We got a gangster book movie club that
Yeah, man. No.
me and this guy
Yeah.
we read books and it was like a book club, but we never finished the book, so we haven't even started it yet. Though you feel me? This
So it's
was-
a movie club.
Yeah,
Movie club.
we
Watch
talk-
the movie.
we work together. We used to work together, but
Yeah.
we always
Yeah.
like Friday and I would say the parts and let's start reading books. Yeah, we need to read because we need to get educated. Everything
Yeah.
started cool.
Yeah.
He said, I buy the first books. We buy 2 books, and then you buy a cool. I buy the small one. This fool comes with a
Got
300 page
got that
chase.
thing.
No, and the
that
worst
thing.
part, the letters are this small.
Ah,
We never even started it.
No shit. He's got a lot of.
I read a couple pages of it.
And you got lost just as you would have read the title.
It took me a couple days to read a couple pages.
Yeah,
The
man.
worst tattoo you think you've done from the beginning? Obviously, let's just say from 23 years old on, because when you became
I
a
know
pro.
exactly which one it is, bro. Because it made me want to stop tattooing.
No way.
Yeah, I was telling this story just the other day, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's deep.
Yeah, man, I was telling this story just the other day. It was on a female that I went to high school with, and it was a very long day. She was my last client. I was super tired, and she was a super wiggly, squirmy client. So like all that mixed up, and it was not a good.
That's a hurricane.
So it was just bad. It was like the lines were crooked, the words curved, and everything. It was just not good, right?
What
So-
happens there? Do you charge still?
Yeah, man. I mean, she liked it when I got done, and
But you
know
knew
what I
it
mean?
wasn't up to
But
your
I
standard.
I knew it wasn't good. I knew it wasn't good.
To your standards, you knew you would have been mad if Dad was on your lady.
Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So I did it, man, and she posted it and
Tagged you.
tagged me, and I want to say like, man.
He called
basically,
Facebook. Report.
remove this,
Nudity.
remove this, yeah, remove this, you know what I'm saying? But I want to say the next day in school, because again, I was still in high school.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was still learning. That's why it's probably might be my worst tattoo ever, you know. And man, dude, like it went around. You know how just gossip goes
Yeah.
around school, man. All of a sudden, it just went around like, oh, Thomas did this ugly tattoo
No
on this girl,
way.
and it's terrible. It's terrible. You know what I mean? And having that come back to me,
Oh yeah.
it hit me so hard, man. My boy was like, "Hey, bro, did you do this tattoo?"
No
And I'm
way.
like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Fuck," and I'm like, "What?"
I was next.
Yeah, no, man. He was like, "Fuck, man." He goes, "I've been telling people that you didn't do that, bro, because he's just homie like that."
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I
I feel
mean?
it, I
Like,
feel it.
nah, man. Thomas wouldn't do that. Thomas is good. And I'm like, "No, I did that, bro." And he's like, "Damn." And ever since then, it just made me realize. He started telling me what people were saying, man. Like, man, that dude sucks and all that. And it made me stop tattooing for like
What
2
you
weeks.
what you
bro.
gotta say to those people
Hey,
where you
man,
at now?
Look at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you gotta come get with me now. I even hit her up, man. And I was like, hey, let me cover that tattoo up for you. And she never got back to me.
No way. What's her name?
I can't. I don't know. Yeah.
I'm saying like, hey,
Yeah.
if you ever
Yeah.
watch this, maybe not.
I don't think
Hopefully
she
you
was.
give him a call back.
She
And if
probably
you want to
just-
come on the podcast, we can take a before and
Yeah.
after.
Yeah, man. You know, but now, man, she, I did. I hit her up and I was like, please let me like cover that up. I'm not even gonna charge you. You know what I'm saying? She never got back to me, man. You left me on scene.
Well, you could do the mail. You do the one on me for free.
Yeah.
Act like I'm her.
Yeah, right. Yeah, man. But now it's like, it takes practice, bro. You know what I'm saying? It takes practice. It takes experience. Most of all.
Definitely.
It takes because, like I said, she was like, I'm not gonna put the full blame on her and say she was squirming and all that shit, which she was. But if I had been experienced like I am now, you know, I kind of would have been telling her, hey, relax, breathe, stay still, don't move. I was so like timid and didn't care, like, or not care, but didn't want to tell nobody, like, hey, be still. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I'm like, hey, man, this is my work, bro. Like,
Oh, sure.
although it's on you, it's my work.
Oh
so
yeah,
please,
most definitely, dude.
Stop moving so I can make this damn line clean. You know what I'm saying?
It's like when I show my tattoo. People be like, "Who did it?" And first thing I show, I'm not really good with social media, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I'll be telling my wife, "Hey, well, post it." When I was doing the tattoo, I'd send him to her,
Yeah.
and she posted him.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I was telling, like, everybody be like, "Who did it? Who did it?" And I'm like, well, and then I show them the phone because that's what the cover I have.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
it's like, oh damn, that's the same one.
Yeah.
And better, no. And then first time I came, she was like, because right here, it wasn't done yet. Oh, I got a what's that called? Papa.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, no, it's not done. And then she like, no, because it was swollen, you know.
Yeah.
She
it's
like,
also on
let me
shit.
see.
Yeah, man. It's a hard job, bro. But man, I love it. I don't think I could really do anything else, bro. I don't want to do.
Who you
anything
look
else.
up to?
Man, there's a lot of people, bro. Fuck you.
Your main person, you say, you know what? I'm because of him.
It's
Or you have a difference.
It's a lot, bro. It's a lot, man. Like business wise, it could be one artist.
I'm gonna look it up.
The work wise, man, it could be like. So I'll just throw some names out there, bro. Like some OGs in the game, which would be like Tim Hendricks, Mark Mahoney, Freddie Negretti. You get what I'm saying? Those.
I was listening to Freddie McGrady's. He had an interview.
Yeah, man.
Podcast.
Yeah, he's quite everywhere. He's really OG, man. If people don't know, Freddie Negretti is actually the guy that invented the Smile Now Cry Later.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
Smile Now, he invented that. Like he drew that in prison, and then it kind of blew up from there, bro.
Dude.
Like granted, the Smile Now Cry Later shit is the I think it's like involved with theater,
Yeah.
right? But anyway, he's the one that drew it and made it so part of the Chicano
Culture.
Culture, you know what I'm
And
saying?
he's
like,
half white and half Mexican.
yeah, something
Jewish.
like that. Yeah, some shit like that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so
he
listen.
definitely got something in there, man.
He got connected with Ed Hardy, no?
Yeah.
So he's the one that hired
Jack
him.
Rudy and them and shit.
Jack
bro.
Rudy.
Like,
Jack
so
Rudy was the
Rudy's
first
an OG
one.
Too. Yeah, man.
And that's what we're talking about.
They
Ed
got
Hardy
started
right now.
out. They all got started down in Cali and Southern Cali. I forgot which side. I think it's like Ocean something. I'm not familiar with California, but it's somewhere.
And how you like the
in this
49ers
place.
then?
Man, my mom.
Come on, my boy.
My mom.
I
man,
respect to the
yeah.
49ers, but he not look.
Man, I'm a Niners fan, bro. Yeah,
I
because my
see
mom.
that.
I don't even know how she got into it.
They be whooping our ass
Shit
all the
was
time,
wild,
though.
yeah,
But
man.
I'm a Cardinals fan till I die,
Yeah,
bro.
no, I
God
feel
bless.
it, bro. I feel it.
I asked a couple questions on my social medias, and I'm gonna see if you don't have to answer them. Or
Oh
if you
yeah,
do.
for sure.
Let's see. Before I ask a question, my boy Monchi said, "Weirdest tattoo and place."
Weirdest tattoo? Yeah, man. I tattooed a girl's vagina before, bro.
The inside?
Not the inside. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just saying. I've seen.
No,
right?
I know. I feel you.
I'm just saying. I don't know if you just opened it up or put your fingers like this and just.
man.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
People be, hey, man.
Dude, I seen it.
Yeah, so.
I seen some. I think the back,
A
the
girl,
booty, bro, like a
There's
spider web.
There's a famous girl. There's a famous fucking
Porn
I
star.
think she's a porn star.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, that's how,
yeah. She has like a tattoo coming out of her asshole.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and
I'm
it's not a
yeah,
duck.
Yeah. I'm not with all that shit because like the shit that I do, I can't do on some shit like that. All that's for like the clout and shit. I think.
You can't do an octopus, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on now, you know.
So what happened there? Was it weird or what? First of all, were you married?
No.
Oh, would
No.
your lady allow it now?
No. She's okay. She knows what I do.
Boundary. Is there a boundary that she'll tell you don't?
There is a boundary, bro. There is a boundary because, like, man, bro, I'd like to just say, thankfully, I'm not hurting for money. Okay? So, back when, bro, I was doing anything and everything.
There's
You know what I'm
something you
saying?
won't do? A tattoo that you say,
There's
you know
some
what, that's
things
your
I won't
limit,
do,
and you know
bro.
what?
I just be like, hey, bro, like, that's not me, that's not what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But like I'm saying, let's say it's a realism or anything. Let's say, for example, it could be a racial or a religious thing or something. You say, you know what,
man,
something that you won't do.
I'm not doing no fucking swastika signs and shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing anything racist like that. None of that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
Like,
feel you. Keep the peace.
Yeah, man, I ain't doing none of that nonsense, bro. And I don't think anybody that wants like a swastika sign or
Don't
anything
come
like
to
that
you, period.
will come to me anyway. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's just
Has to
that's
go
just
to whoever does it,
political
yeah.
shit anyway. You know what I'm saying? So nah, there's certain shit I'll just say no to. You know what I mean? But back when, man, I was doing anything and everything.
So
And this girl got a tattoo right above her fucking
Like right on
vagina,
top?
bro. Yeah, right on top.
Did it stink?
Man.
Oh, damn, God bless.
But
Talk to me,
the
talk to
funniest
me.
part- the funniest part
That's what it's
was-
called, lo que es. It is what it is.
what
Handle
it
it,
is,
baby.
bro. Yeah,
Handle
exactly,
it.
Exactly. You know what it was that she got though? Is what made it even funnier was it was just some lettering and it said, "Taste this kitty."
No way.
I swear to God, bro. I swear to God.
She was a skonka.
Yeah, bro.
I don't need to taste it. I can smell it.
Yeah, I don't need a taste.
I think the kitty has gone bad.
Kitty dead. Yeah, man, for real. And you know, it was the weirdest shit, funniest shit.
How long did it take you?
ever. Man, quick. I was in and out, man.
Did you put a mask?
Nah. I should have, bro. Goddamn.
That's before COVID, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That
Dude,
shit.
Like
Yeah.
he was about to have syphilis or something on that
Yeah,
movie.
you got scared.
All right, cool. That's,
Yeah,
that's a
man.
good one. All
Yeah,
right, here.
that's a good one right there.
Let's go.
I'll always remember
This is from Mexico. It's in Spanish, so I'm reading.
Yeah,
I got a
yeah.
couple from Mexico, but
that. Yeah, yeah.
¿cuál o cuáles son las herramientas de trabajo para hacer el tatuaje y utilizar nuevos para cada persona? She said, what are your tools that you use for your job? And do you change every time you do a new one?
Tools, I tend to keep them the same because I'm comfortable with what I got. So I'm rocking Bishop all the way.
Bishop, that's a
Bishop,
brand?
Yeah, Bishop. That's a brand. That's a tattoo machine
How
brand.
high is that? Is
Uh,
there like a height, or is it like what you feel comfortable? Like that's the best.
It's what you're comfortable with, but Bishop is definitely top of the line. You know what I mean? So I'd like to say Bishop is on top with FK Irons and Cheyenne. Bishop, FK Irons, Cheyenne are like your I'd like to think top tier
Okay.
tattoo machines, and you could go to any tattoo show, any tattoo shop. Most of the time they're either running those three machines, and those are the machines I use, and those are the ones I'm rocking with, and I try not to change them as much because that's what I'm comfortable with, and I know, I've seen the results already, right? And the
Yeah.
tattoos and
Oh
see
yeah,
how
well,
it is.
definitely.
I've seen the results already, so I don't really change much. Unless there's something new from that company, then I'll give it a try.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like a person once you're comfortable, like Chevy or Ford. Either you're a Chevy guy or a Ford guy.
Yeah, man.
Simple
and,
as that.
Yeah, and I'm Chevy all the way. Just
See
so
what
you
I
know.
mean? Dog? I thought you were cool, dog. I thought you were cool. You feel me?
Chevy all the way.
It's all
bro.
right.
Chevy all the
So,
way.
what is the favorite style of art? Obviously, realism,
Yeah,
black and white.
Black and gray realism.
Okay, black and gray.
Anything, black and gray. And I don't even want to stick. I'd say realism, but man, Chicano art is like its own thing. Lettering would be called its own category. You get what I'm saying? So it's things like that. But I definitely would just say just black and gray, line work, lettering, stuff like that. Yep.
Okay. What are some positive or negative they see in the photo community, and what do they do to uplift the positive and combat the negative
In the what community?
in the tattoo community.
The positive, man. These young cats are fucking super supportive of each other. That's one thing that I like, bro. I like to think when I first came into tattooing, man, everybody, there was so much fucking beef, bro. I remember this first shop I worked with, I couldn't buy gloves from the shop down the way because he was like, nah, man, we don't fuck with them and they don't fuck with us.
Terps.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That turf shit.
That
And you
tension.
hear about it a lot more. I got my boy Eddie at the shop. Shout out to Eddie. He fucking,
his homeboy that was right there with us now. He worked at Metro.
Yeah, his dad's been in the tattoo game for the longest, so he's seen it even worse, where biker gangs got involved in shit, right? So it's kind of it was back
It's a
when
mafia.
it was dangerous shit. Yeah, it was dangerous shit to be in. But now, what I like to see as the positive shit, man, is like these fucking all these tattoo artists are my age or younger, some of me even older. Man, bro, we're
United,
and we're super supportive. We love each other's work. We visit each other at shops. You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit I like
that's
a lot.
That's what it's about.
Yeah,
man.
That's what it's about. Cause I've never been on some like hater shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Your clients are yours already. They're not gonna
yeah.
go with nobody else because theirs.
The thing is though, if you were down to get tattooed by somebody that's dope and that I admire, I'd be happy because like now my work and that person's work is on the same. Yeah, it's on the same person.
That's dope. I appreciate that.
You get what I'm saying?
What milestones are you most proud of, and why?
Man, I'll put them in like on levels. The first one was when I bought my old school, bro. That was my biggest milestone. And
you always wanted it?
Yeah, I did that. It was my '78 Monte Carlo lowrider.
With your tattoo money?
Yeah, a straight tattoo money, bro. Straight tattoo money. And that was probably like my biggest milestone at the time. I was only like 18 or 19 years old. And 19, I was probably 19. And then from there, it went into joining the shop that I am now. Because I used to go in there as a client.
What shop is it?
Collective Art.
Collective
IF
Art.
Tattoo.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just collab, same thing. Collective Art, IF Tattoo, same shit. Was definitely them. It was joining that shop when I used to just be going in as a client. That was a big milestone for me. And then getting married to the woman I actually like do love. You know what I'm saying? Like I never got married before or anything like that, but man, I just knew like
do it right the first
time.
You want to do it again.
Yeah. The thing is about the marriage was obviously if I'm marrying you, we're having babies.
Most definitely.
And I used to think about who I'd want to see raise my child. You know what I'm saying?
You found the perfect person.
And I found the perfect person. I found the perfect lady for that. So right now, I'd like to say it'd be my family, bro. It's building my family and having them at home safe and me taking care of them.
Cool. I like that.
Would be the biggest milestone.
I think we got two more questions, just like it says. The most and least painful place to get a tattoo, especially if it's your first time getting a tattoo.
Man, tattoos hurt.
They hurt.
All around.
They hurt.
Least painful, man, I guess you could say like you're out anywhere where like sun is always showing. So like your outside forearm, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's always kind of like it's getting, kind of honestly, realistically being out in the sun, your skin's getting damaged. You're always getting sun damage, right? So like somewhere like out here, your upper arm is kind of like your least painful. Most painful spots, your ribs, chest, back, anything that's under your clothes. Basically anything that you can't see, bro, is probably gonna be some real painful shit, bro. Real painful shit, yeah.
Cool, and
I got my ribs done.
I know. I'm sure it was hell.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I'm sure it was hell. Yeah.
And pricing?
Pricing wise, you just want to know what I charge?
Or they just call you and then you can figure out from there?
Yeah, we break it down, but I'd like to say, I'll just let them know now, like I charge $150 an hour, and it just goes from there. I used to do all day sessions and break you with one piece, one price, but you kind of know what you're going for, and it helps with like, hey, I can only get tattooed for like 3 hours today. Well, you already know how much you're gonna get charged. You know
cool. You're already going with the mindset. Okay, 3 hours is what, $450?
Yep, exactly.
You know
so
what I mean?
You're just like, okay, cool. That's what I'm gonna be charging.
Cool. Well, those were some of the questions that we have. We got a couple more, but we could keep going.
Yeah.
Like I said, the question. I have a couple more questions myself. Face tattoos.
They're dope, bro.
They're hard.
And they need to be done by the right person.
Yes.
They don't necessarily need to have a meaning, but please fucking be over 20 years old before you think about getting one. I'm fucking 28 years old, 27. I keep thinking I'm 28. Goddamn, I'm 27 years old and I still don't got face tattoos.
You think you'll get one?
Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. But
You
right
want
now,
one?
my fucking wife doesn't want me to get one,
I've been
bro.
wanting to get my neck.
Yeah,
She said
bro.
no.
Yeah, man,
I've been wanting to get my neck blast. That's one thing I always wanted. For no, I don't know why.
Don't let your ladies tell
Control
you.
you.
What you need,
I
man.
tell you guys, women are evil.
Yes.
All of them. No matter how you want to put it. No.
Nah, yeah. I do want to do it though, man. I just want something simple, man. I just thought something, something sick, something simple.
Like what?
No, I don't know, man. I think I thought about getting like a cross.
And don't you think now, like, she probably thinks she likes your pretty face, probably, bro.
That's probably what it is.
That's what it is. Imagine you boom, and then you start here, and then you start here,
and it goes crazy.
looking like what's
we were
those?
just seeing a video I could show you after. This dude just got his fucking face blasted. I mean, fucking blasted, bro. Fat ass rows here, spider webs coming over his face, and
Here's a little. He's bald.
yes,
Little gordito.
yeah.
And he has a pyramid right here.
Yeah. Real cholito, homie.
Cholo,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? That shit's cool, man. I can't sit here and knock that shit because I'm a tattoo artist. Like, I don't give a fuck what you get and where you get it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I look at it in a human aspect. Like, if I see you somewhere with my kid, I'm like, goddamn.
Even though you're a tattoo artist, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and keep my kid over here because
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, bro. Like that's just what it is, and that's how it's always gonna be. And sadly, we even do it to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like we shouldn't be judged by what we got on us, but goddamn, bro, if you got a fucking big ass upside down cross on your face, I'm gonna go ahead and judge you on that and think you're probably crazy. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
I got a couple questions.
Go ahead, Zach.
What about you seen these people getting their hair tattooed on them?
oh yeah,
You know what I'm
man,
talking
yeah.
about? You ever
That's
done
more like cosmetic.
Cosmetic,
Bro. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of helping them, really, bro.
Yeah.
It could be funny. I used to laugh a little bit, but I totally understand as a man. Like, hey, you start losing your hair. You're
Insecurity,
like, fuck, man.
insecurity for men is real too, dog.
Yeah,
like
man,
a lot
it's
of
a
people
real
don't think
thing,
so.
You know what I mean? I like.
I look good, you feel me?
Let's
I'm
talk
good,
about
like,
it,
you know,
man.
man. But yet again, there's people like Zach or something. I'm like,
My bad. I'm gonna edit that part out.
you know,
Let's talk about it though, man. Men have a really big, huge insecurity, so that's where that shit comes into play.
Most definitely.
A man's balding, man, and they want to get that shit like cosmetically, like wants to get it tattooed on there, so be it. You know what
Do
I'm
you
saying?
think you could do that?
I can't myself. That's not something that's in my line of work. You gotta
Uh-huh.
go to somebody that does that shit as a job.
it's like
So
girls
those-
when they get their
So there's
eyebrows.
a few artists that specifically focus on that,
Okay.
where it's the hairline shit, the eyebrow shit, and they do even
They
nipple
some
work.
bad. They're bad,
Yeah,
bro.
I got my homeboy Izzy, man. I fucking love that dude. He left the shop and went into more of a cosmetic kind of vibe because he does a lot of women that have survived breast cancer.
That's
and
dope,
he
bro.
tattoos, And he tattoos the areola back on
I was
them.
gonna tell you
Yeah,
that.
and he tattoos, and it looks real as
That's
fuck,
a lot of.
bro.
I got a lot of
You know what I'm
respect for
saying?
those people,
And
bro.
although it's a tattoo, I think it just gives the woman's
Yes.
power back and
Most
just feels.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of looking in the mirror and not seeing an areola or a nipple there, him doing that is making them feel so much better. But like I'm saying, that's more. It's not even a tattoo thing no more. It's more of a cosmetic vibe to it. You get what I'm saying?
They just got the tattoo skills.
Yeah.
to
You
provide
just
that.
yes.
What about I got my neck tattooed and I was thinking about getting the esophagus done. You ever done anything like that?
Yeah.
Is that different than normal?
It's very different.
Yeah.
It's difficult too, and that's something that takes experience. Cause like even now to this day, it's something I still try to focus on, and no matter how it's still gonna be difficult for me, right? So I did a couple. I even did a Jesus piece. I did a Jesus piece portrait on this dude's throat, bro, and it looks fucking great. Thank God, right? It looks great, but man, it was difficult as shit, bro. It's very difficult. Now you're dealing with crazy textures and Adam's apple and them breathing.
Oh, and swallowing.
A lot of people don't in swallowing. Yeah, while I'm tattooing, and every time I get up and get off the needle, they're just taking a big gulp because I'm just pressing on their throat.
It's almost like being in the dentist or something.
Yeah, and they're like, "Hey, be still," and you're fucking trying to breathe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's super hard, bro.
What about head?
Head is very cool too.
I seen that one you did.
Yeah, my homeboy Izzy. Yeah, I just finished.
Oh, that was him?
Yeah,
Oh,
I finished
wow.
his whole dome piece too, bro, and that's another piece of
The Aztec stuff.
It's kind. I don't know, man. You know what
Mayan stuff or
he
something.
designed it himself, so it looked.
Like a dragon, right?
It's like a.
I
It's
seen
like
it
a mixture of
Asian, Asian and Aztec,
Yeah.
a little bit of both.
It's kind of a mixture of things, man. I don't know what you want to call it. It's
But
not
he
even
did
a
it.
specific. Yeah, it's not a specific thing. It's just something that's like dope. I don't know what you call it, but it's sick. But that skin is very different too, as opposed to like tattooing like
Because
your arm
you're hitting
or
right
something.
the freak.
Yeah.
They saying like on the foot.
Yeah.
These are my lucky socks.
Just,
I told my wife I was gonna put them on here. So every podcast from here on out,
Christmas.
it's Christmas.
And he's not gonna wash them.
No, well, she is. So, but the last question I have, and we could probably end with this if you want. Trends that you like and dislike, because sometimes there'd be like, you know how the girls are doing this trend right now.
That's the new
and
tramp
then
stamp.
the trans. Correct. There was trans stamps, and then there's a couple more, but I'm pretty sure like tattooing also evolves, and there's smile now, cry later. Every from there to right now, where it is, and which one you hate and which ones you like?
So first, there's things that stand, you know, that
like the
hold,
little doves, the birds, the fish.
Those things hold well because they're beautiful. They look good, all that shit, right? Doves, smile now, cry later. That just comes with the culture. You know what I'm saying? That just comes with this specific culture, and it looks good. This extra shit, man, I want to say, like, what's the trend right now? So a lot of girls are doing their sternum now, and that's what people are saying, the new tramp stamp, right?
Yeah.
Thankfully, the tribal shit was dying out when I got into tattooing.
I was gonna ask you about
that. You know what was heavy was when I got into it was everybody was getting the Jordan logo. I don't know if you guys ever seen that. I felt like I might have met like 10 people, like bro, that had Jordan logo on their you know what I mean, on their neck, and it was at the time it was like a thing. You get what I'm saying? And right now, I think the thing is. I've been seeing a lot of people get like the 444.
What does that mean?
It's the angel numbers, bro.
That's what it was?
Yeah, it's the angel
numbers. There's one guy at our job. Shout out to my boy Mike. He has 444. I seen it, but I didn't know what the hell that meant. Like, would it mean something or what? As an angel?
Angel numbers or something like that.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna ask him tomorrow, and I'm gonna write it.
Tell you angel numbers. Certain things just come into like at a time. Oh, you know what? Another one was infinity signs.
Okay.
When I got into tattooing,
you're right.
I
Love.
had 1,000
lions,
signs, bro. Yeah, lions. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things. There's some. You know, man, I don't know. I don't even want to like
put people on blast.
Yeah,
you done
man,
it.
Shit.
You good? You know what?
We're
not gonna cut this out, but act like you didn't see it.
Bro, right shout out to everybody that got these
just keep
tattoos,
coming.
But man, dude, I'm just saying like there's certain things
you
and you know what's
like
kind of for me what sucks is like so I got roses on my hands.
That was a big thing too.
And that was a big thing, and I don't like to say I regret it. I just wish I didn't.
You didn't want to be part of that trend.
I just wish I wasn't part of the trend, and I was, and that's just what happened. It's infectious, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You see something, you see
like
everybody else getting it. Fuck, man.
Why?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Or it's like when you buy a car, and you think nobody has it, and you buy it, now you see those cars everywhere. Everywhere, do you notice that?
You realize like how everybody has the same car, and you're like, what the fuck?
What about those Friday the 13th tattoo deals?
They're cool, man. This year we talked to the shop, and we're actually gonna do those. Yeah, just cause like it's fun.
Small ones in and out. Let's go.
In and out. It makes a fun day. It makes your day go fast.
My girl's a tattoo junkie, man. She loves
those Friday the 13th
things. She'll go get those Friday the 13th every time.
Yeah, and they're cool, man. But those are for people that just like to have fun. Those aren't for tattoo collectors.
Right.
I know a lot of people that are tattoo collectors, and the difference is they take the time into looking at the tattoo artist that they're going to who they want to go to.
You have to.
And they plan ahead and they fucking schedule it.
That's
Friday the 13th, tattoos are for motherfuckers that are bored that day and they got their homeboy or homegirl and they're like, hey, you want to get tattooed? Yeah, fuck it, let's go to the shop. And they fucking get some funny ass fucking ghost or fucking cheese. I want to get this trampoline that jumps like this. Yeah, see? I do. This shit every week, bro. I see that shit on TikTok. I see that. That motherfucker has a little man, stick guy in a trampoline, and then you go, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like just little witty shit like that.
You gonna do that? I'm gonna go. Can you schedule me for that one?
Yeah. Probably like 10 years ago, a lot of my friends were getting their palms of their hands tattooed.
Yeah.
What the hell?
But they don't last very long. Have you ever done anything like that?
Yeah, they don't last very long.
They fucking fade away. Bro.
They do.
So
It's just the skin in there.
Yeah.
It's just the skin that's here. This skin is obviously different from our outside skin and stuff like that. But it washes. We wash our hands a lot, so it's just bound to fade, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really do those. I stopped doing finger tattoos.
Yeah.
I'll probably do like on the, you know what I mean,
Like
just the
wedding
outside,
rings,
right, a little wedding band thing, but the inside. Remember at a time, everybody was getting like names,
their name or
Mustache.
All those tattoos. If you look at them now, bro, they're all gone.
They fade.
They're all gone. They're faded.
Who out of famous person that you like to tattoo? Is there any famous person you know that loves tattoo that you like? Oh, it'll be cool to tattoo somebody like that.
Man, I would probably say.
Don't say Post Malone because no tattoos fit on him no more.
Hell no. I would like to tattoo him though. That'd be cool because I probably have the.
But you don't have no more space.
Travis
He's all tattooed.
Barker is famous.
Travis Barker's
tattooed.
He gets tattooed by a dope ass artist.
He's got tattoos on top of his tattoo.
Yeah, it's super sick.
Yeah.
But man, I'll probably lean towards like athletes, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't really care about movie stars and rappers and singers like that. I'd just be happy to tattoo a fucking athlete, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Well, we're gonna make sure that somebody sees it. I don't know.
Man.
It might not be like it might be a high school athlete, but it's gonna be an athlete.
I don't give a damn. I'll tattoo anybody. You know what I mean?
No,
but yeah, it's just more of a treat too. And what's cool about that, bringing that shit up, is like this because of what I do could get me to them.
You're going there.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no
I could get there and I could tattoo and you could fucking watch.
You better still charge me the same, dog. I don't have their money. I'm just letting you know that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So before we end this, DR, where are you going? Puerto Rico?
Yeah, man.
Let's talk about that a little bit
Puerto
before.
Rico, bro. So.
Have you found anybody yet? Cause I'm down.
Yeah, no, we'll make something happen, man, for sure. But yeah, man, we're going to Puerto Rico. This is probably gonna be my biggest trip. My biggest tattoo trip.
Get to my
You know
back. I'm trying to get that angel in the back.
Yeah,
I'm down.
It's gonna be a big one, and I'm excited, bro. I'm taking the family. The family's coming through.
Work vacation.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking work vacation thing, man. We'll be out there for a week. Work
75
3 days.
degrees all year round.
Oh man, I hear it's beautiful.
Trust me.
I can't wait, man. So we're gonna get that. We barely landed that just a couple weeks ago. We finally finalized everything. Everything's booked, ready to go.
How you guys get chosen for something like that? Obviously, the work that you guys done and all the popularity.
So we actually reached out to them, and they had to approve our artwork. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so they go through everything.
Yeah, man. They look at your shit, and they like you have to be dope, bro.
Uh-huh.
So like a couple of names are gonna be there. Fucking Steve Butchers. He's gonna be there. He's actually a very dope color artist that I really look up to. This other girl named Victoria, I forgot her last name, damn. Victoria Lee, she's dope as fuck, man. And there's gonna be nothing but heavy hitters there, bro. A bunch of dope ass artists, bro. So I'm just happy that we were able to be invited. We sent them our work. They liked it, they approved it, and they fucking gave us all the info to get scheduled in. So.
That's dope. Is the whole shop going?
Like half of us, probably like I think 5 or 6 altogether. There's like 11 artists at the shop, so half of us are going.
What you think about tribal tattoos on people that's not their tribe? Like let's say.
Like Polynesian
shit, or even Aztec on somebody that's not. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
What you think about that?
Man, I think it's cool, and some people like to look at it as disrespect, and some people and some other people like to look at it as like paying homage to it. You get what I'm saying?
I see that.
Nobody ever says anything to the white man that has a bunch of fucking Asian work on him.
Correct. Oh.
But if a fucking, some kind of Chicano dude has nothing but Polynesian work, some fucking Polynesian dude might be like, yo, what the fuck? Like, where are you from? Your ethnicity and all that shit, But I don't know, man. I don't really look at it like that. If it's good, I like it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I sit here and think, like, how would I feel if somebody came to me,
put Chicano work.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, someone came and got some Chicano work all over them, and they're like fucking 100% German or something like that. I'd be like, man, what the hell? You know what I mean? But you're almost kind of like.
They're getting it for a reason. Like, they like it. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like the
so
work,
it makes sense.
But I like to think that I like to think that you need to know what you are getting.
Most definitely.
You need to know what you are getting. You know what I mean? I'll never put anything on me that I wouldn't know about. So like, I don't know anything about Polynesian work, so I wouldn't get anything that on me. I don't know much about the.
And we're not that buff or so they big,
yeah,
dog. They
you gotta be
swole.
stuffed up.
We gonna get a Polynesian going
exactly.
that.
And like Asian work, Asian work.
They're
I won't get on me because I don't know the stories.
And there's a lot of history behind it.
There's a lot of history behind it,
Just
bro.
like the Aztecs.
And the same thing with the
Just like,
Aztecs,
you know what I
bro.
mean?
There's
There's a lot of history.
So if you know the damn history,
handle it.
bro, and you could tell me what it is I'm tattooing on you, like I'd be like, oh hell yeah, this dude knows what he's talking about. But I know with Aztecs specifically, I know there's a lot of politics that goes.
A lot
into
of
that
politics.
Shit. There's a lot of politics.
That's stuff. That's for another episode.
That's
but
another episode, though.
You
That's
feel
some
there
real,
is,
yeah, that's some real
and
shit.
like I said, there's a two-part question to close. What would you tell the 18-year-old you with the knowledge that you have now? You know what I mean? Say you could go back when you were 18, 19, when you were starting.
Yeah.
What would you tell him knowing what you know now? And question number 2 after that one, if you want to answer it, what do you tell people that are starting to tattoo? You can answer either way.
Yeah. So I'd probably say it kind of goes into both answers. Is just take your time and really trust the process. I know a lot of people say that now. Shit's getting thrown out everywhere. But swear, bro, like trust the process. You know what I'm saying? Don't doubt yourself. If you do doubt yourself, you know what I'm saying? Do it, I guess, with some dignity. I don't know if I'm wording it right, but I don't like to say I doubt myself now, but I like to say that I still question my work because I feel like that keeps me humble and it keeps me still trying to get better. You know what I mean? So if I had seen myself at 18 years old and shit and he was getting cracking on tattooing, I'd just be like, hey bro, just question everything, but just don't doubt yourself either though. You know what I mean? Definitely be good, you know what I mean? And do it with pride, you know what I mean?
With your heart.
Do it with your heart and actually like absolutely love it. And I did, you know what I'm saying? So I guess that would be more so for anybody that's kind of getting into it.
That's where you're at now.
Yeah. And I'd like to tell people, like anybody that's trying to get into it now, I tell my apprentice Ricky all the time, like, you need to absolutely love this. This is not a fucking hobby. Although a lot of people like to think it is. For us that take it seriously and for us that are making a living out of it, I find it like
it's a passion.
It's a passion of mine, so I find it almost disrespectful if you're sitting here like, oh, I'm just fucking around with it. Like, this is like some real life shit. You know what I'm saying?
Ricky, you better step it up, man. But
yeah.
You have big shoes to fill,
yeah, he
boy.
knows it, man. He knows it,
and follow us.
Yeah, man, he knows it. So I just let him know, man. Just make sure you love this shit, bro. And this is something I'm gonna be telling my kid when she grows up, bro. Like, whatever it's anything, man. Whatever you're gonna get into, fucking love it, bro. Don't do it because your parents told you, or don't do it because somebody else is telling you to do it. Do whatever you want to do because you love it and you have a passion for it and you want to learn about it and you want to grow on it. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
That would probably be what I'd like to tell anybody that's like kind of get into it. You know?
You want to give a shout out to anybody?
Shout out to my wife,
Ooh.
Antoinette. She's at home taking care of my baby right now.
Thank you for letting them out. I know. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man. So, I wouldn't do it, man. I gotta give her flowers, bro. Just cause like a good man always has a good woman right beside him, bro. And that shit is real shit, bro. I'm successful as I am because of, you know what I mean? Because of what I do and how I do it, but also it's because I have her behind me, bro.
I agree with you.
An
older guy told me marry up.
Behind me, pushing me, bro.
Older guy told me marry up.
Yeah.
Just marry a woman that's gonna motivate you because you could be the most motivating person, the most successful. Yeah. But if you marry the person that's the negative, that negativity is gonna suck. Negativity outweighs positivity any day.
Yeah.
But if you have 2 positivity, that's just gonna blow. Like I said, I'm in the same spot. Like I said, I am where I am. My wife. You know.
We owe him a lot, man. I can't say it enough, man. But I like to think we owe him a lot, and I'm just thankful for her, bro. I do a lot. I do a lot of shit. Good shit, bad shit, and she's there for all of it. You know,
it has to, through the good and bad. Trust me. We talked about a lot of things when we're at the shop. You know what I mean? You know me a little bit, me.
Through the good or bad, man. But
social media, real quick, one more time, so like that they can follow you if you guys want any appointments. You know what I mean? Look at it. I'm not saying follow him or look at him, but look at his page, and then you'll decide for yourself.
Yeah, you let me know if you like it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Tell him you came from me if anybody did, so like they discount for me next time.
Yeah. Thomas the artist. That's my Instagram. Thomas _the_artist. Again, you'll see that famous TS3. And
I add you to the link anyways.
we'll be out there. Yeah, we'll definitely be out there. I'm from South Phoenix. I'm always gonna represent South Phoenix, but my shop is out there in Mesa, Arizona. Just letting you guys know.
There you go. There you go. I want to thank everybody that tuned in. Like, subscribe, and share. Go to my boy's page as well. And I want to thank everybody that's following us and keep us rolling. I want to thank Zach. He's controlling all the mics and the microphones. Zach, anything? Hoo-doo-hoo. I want to thank my wife. She's controlling these cameras. So you know what? It's a team effort, and all we doing is trying to keep it going. And follow my boy because he gets down, and we need to set up an appointment for me next time.
Get it, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate the love. Thank you for
Later.
coming out, my boy.
Appreciate
It was a blessing.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.